Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to our Minecraft All Advancement Survival World. Today we have a couple of things that I'm looking to accomplish, and hopefully things should be fairly easy to do. Now, I don't know if there's going to be any more cats that show up. If there are, we're going to try and tame them, assuming that they're ones that we haven't already tamed. Since the complete catalog advancement is going to take a little bit of time to get to with all 11 cat variants. But in the meantime, there's a couple of things that we can look for, and the first is going to involve us making ourselves something we probably should have looked for in last week's episode. I'm one string short, or was at least in what was in my inventory. But if I take that and I combine it with a couple of sticks in the correct order, there we are, we can make ourselves a fishing pole. And then we can take this down to the river, and we can catch ourselves something, anything, just so long as it gives us the advancement, which it honestly should. So let's go ahead and throw that lure out there, and then we'll just kind of watch it until we end up getting the particle effects that we're looking for as they swim up to it. Now, the fishing used to be a lot better before 1.16 because there was a bunch that you could do with it. And we ended up getting a piercing 4 book out of that. That's weird. That was certainly not what I was hoping for, but I mean, we'll take it. Piercing's not a terrible thing to have. And I think piercing's actually what you want on a crossbow for the achievement that you need for phantoms, two birds with one stone, or whatever that advancement is. Let's go ahead and drop off a couple of things here just to make a little bit more room in our inventory, because really what we're looking for is catching a fish. We got our tactical fishing advancement last episode, and we just need to get the regular fishing advancement here. So let's see if we can't get something that we're actually going to have a benefit from on this cast. I guess I should be appreciative of the fact that I got a enchanted book, just because that is one of the rarer things to get, and I am technically fishing, or I have my lure in an area where I can get some of the rarer items, but we're just looking for the vanilla advancement of I think it's what a catch or something like that. We'll know as soon as we have something show up in this lure. And there it is right there. That's what we're looking for. Fishy business. That was the advancement that we're looking for here. And let's have a quick look at some of the things that we can achieve with this general sense of stuff. Now, I don't think that this is one that we're going to go ahead and try and tackle today, but there are a couple of others that we can look after. And one of them I've actually already achieved, and we'll need to fire this off at, let's say, that squid over there. And if we do it again and actually hit our target, maybe we can get some ink. And if we get closer to it, that's really what was messing us over there. Now, I know that there was a pillager squad that was hanging out near here in our last episode. I don't know if they're still here. Odds are they've probably wandered off and despawned. But we can check and see if that is the case, because if they are still around, there is another advancement that we can get with this crossbow. However, the other thing that we're looking for with bow-related items is going to happen after dark. So we will wait for the night to pass here, the night to come around, so we can hopefully find what we're looking for this other advancement. And I don't believe that the pillagers are still around here, but that's not the end of the world if they're not. Right, I don't know if this is technically far enough, but we're going to try and see if we can get our next achievement here, which is having a duel with this skeleton that's out there. And it looks like he despawned, so that's not fun. Ah! I didn't know that that was far enough away, but I'm appreciative of being able to get that achievement there. Now let's just run over that way and see if we can't collect up any of the arrows that we misfired. And I guess we can get rid of this raw cod to pick up a couple of these bones, because I think bones are a bit more useful, if you will. But that was what I was hoping to take care of that past night, so that's really cool. And it's also nice that we ended up getting the benefit of a couple of and it's also nice that that skeleton that we were able to take out there had some leather armor to keep him around for a little bit longer. Now, I was taking some pot shots at a skeleton back this way. I don't know how far back they were. I don't know where my arrows ended up with that. They may have despawned already. But it's not the end of the world if they did. Alright, so the next little advancement that I wanted to tick off of our box here has to do with our... I don't know what noise that was. But it has to do with this sign and the glow ink that we have found. And so I've just left myself a little note there, so when I come back around here, I can retrieve the goods that are inside the chest in here, because you don't want to get caught with your belongings in an area where you don't know where to go back and look for them or find them. This guy looks like he's in some pretty rough shape, but I don't have any ingots to really help him out, unfortunately. We're going to take one other lap around this town and see if we can find any new cats that may have shown up and whether or not I have them. So let's see if we have any luck with that. We're going to check around the outskirts of town as well, as those cats tend to wander. It looks like there is a cat right there, maybe. Yes, there is. And is it... I don't think that we have that one, actually. So we're going to want to see if we can track it down. There we go. And I do think that that's one that we didn't have, and we could check real quick. Yes, that's a new cat, because we only had 4 from before. So let's bring this one back and sit him down with the others. Okay, that's 5 of them. Only 6 more to go. Apparently this was a completely different cat, so we've got another cat knocked out of the assortment of cats we need to track down. That's really good. Ooh, that's a stone cutter, and I do want that, because I don't think I'm going to be coming back to this village specifically. And having a stone cutter, either for my personal use or one that I can give to a different villager, will be really nice. So we're going to head back over towards the village we've been working with. But first, I'm going to take a peek down. I believe it was this cave. We're going to grab the little bit of iron that was there, and then we're going to see if we can get down far enough to find some redstone. Alright, so the cats that we have at this point in time is our Siamese back here. We've got a Calico over here on the left. This one here, it looks like a rag doll. And then we have a white cat, which has the two different colored eyes. We have a tuxedo cat, and we have, I believe this is the Persian cat. So, pretty nice little variation of cats that we have here. Now, we're still looking for a black cat, a British short hair, a jelly, a red cat, and a tabby cat. I think those are the 6. I hope that I listed all of them off. But we'll probably just kind of let these guys hang out here. No, there's just 5 at this point. But I think we'll just kind of leave these ones here for the time being. And I think if I'm going to get the redstone that I'm looking/hoping for, I'm going to have to head back to our little base of operations, wherever it was that we came from, and go down in that cave system that we know goes down a lot deeper. So I think we've done about everything that we want to here, and that's totally fine. We've got a bunch of cooked food that we can use to make our way back. We've got our mending book. I don't need piercing immediately, so we'll go ahead and leave that in here. And I think that that's all we want to do here. So let's head back over to that other area and see if we can't find the redstone we need for this project I'm hoping for. Well, we can't leave here without a peony, right? I mean, we've got to recolor our bed to the correct color. So that's another plus of the little adventure that we've been on just here. Oh, and I walked past a bunch of it right here at the actual geode. 1 or 2 more should just about do it. There's only 1 left here, so we'll go ahead and grab that last one. It looks like that gave us a perfect stack. Excellent. These should continue to grow since I'll be a little bit closer to them now. So let's make our way back up. Well, I've seen that this little apparatus works before, but maybe it's been tweaked or altered, or maybe it requires a sticky piston or a slime block. Either way, I've been trying to get this for a little bit, and it just isn't quite doing it for me, so this is where I'm going to call things off for the day. And we will get back to this achievement. I'll just have to do a little bit more practice with it. But if you've made it this far into the video, make sure to leave a like, because that lets me know you enjoy what I'm liking or trying to do here. And don't forget to subscribe for that daily variety content. Thanks so much for your time, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. Bye-bye.